Oh, you guys, it is headliner time. Are you ready? So happy we have your headliner here tonight. She was like Best Female Stand-Up Comedian by Now magazine. She's a Canadian Comedy Award winner. And she's the founder of the Canadian Association of Stand-Up Comedians. Please give it up for Sandra Battaglini.
Guys, keep it going for Scannura. That's my nickname for her. Doesn't she seem like a Scannura? And your grandmother, who was not here, her grandmother performed stand-up. Are you guys leaving? Or are you just cold? Are you living in Israel or are you here for vacation?
Living in Canada.
Oh, you're living in Canada. Okay. I guess there's not really winter in Israel, right? Quicker response, you know what I mean? Quicker response. Yes or no? You know what I mean? This guy's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's cold, you know?
No winter.
Yeah, I know. It's cold. No winter, I know. I was gonna say something. I was gonna throw in a Palestinian thing, but then I'm like, that's gonna get heated. You know what I mean? Anyways, wow. You know what I mean? You don't. Well, look at this thing. Look at this fucking thing. But your grandmother anyways, Angelica's grandmother was up here. She's in her 80s and can't find underwear with a slit in them. That's the best. I wanted to tell your grandmother she just has to go to Little Italy on St. Clair to those fucking old Italian places where they bring the underwear from fucking Italy. My dad has them all. Lots of slits. Lots of slits. Wool. Like my dad wears full wool in the summertime. You know what I mean? Like the full wool here, full wool down there. This guy's fucked. Anyways, I just wanted to say, lots of slits there. What can you do? I got some slits too. You know what I mean? I just call it a vag. No big deal. No big tits over here. What else is new? I don't know. You know what? Here's the thing. I live in. Does anybody live in this neighborhood? Nobody?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Leslieville?
Like beaches.
Okay, so it's kind of same-ish, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. It's like it's quaint here, you know, but too many fucking kids, you know. Like I get it, you know how to procreate. Like good for you, okay? Now I got to deal with the miniature piece of shit version of you. That's nice. I got nothing better to do with my time, right? San Diego. I don't know if you know what neighborhood you're in, but this is the neighborhood, right? Lots of kids. And I see a lot of different parenting styles. And so I saw this one woman one day is pushing her little guy in a carriage and she's walking really fast and she's really pissed. And she says to her little guy, she's like, "You didn't do your best today." And he's like, "But why, mommy?" She's like, "You just didn't do your best." And I'm like, take it easy, lady. Because by the looks of your kid, you didn't do your best either. You know what I mean? It's true. She started that shit. What's she gonna expect from her kid? Right? Einstein? I don't think so, you know? And then I see this other little girl with her dad, and she's like, "Daddy, can I have some candy?" And he's like, "No, not till after the dog's operation." He's like, "You won't, you're lucky if you're gonna get real food like vegetables." Like, what an asshole. Right, guys? That's a big fucking asshole. Like, what is she gonna grow up to be? A bigger asshole. Probably, you know? But then I'm like, maybe that's the kind of hard love these little fucks need. You know? They got it too good now, the kids. Am I right, guys? Like, seriously. It's like, it's too much privilege these little fucks have going on. And I really think that, like, you know what would settle the playing field? Is if they all went back to work in a factory one day a week. Right? Like, you guys are quiet all of a sudden. You're not into child labor? I mean, good working conditions. You know what I mean? Like, good working conditions. I'm not an animal. You know? Like, proper ventilation, windows, snacks, video games, whatever the fuck they want, you know? Because think about it, it's like, it's not fair that all the Chinese kids gotta make everything for these kids, right? Like, they're tired, you know? Every time you go to the dollar store, you bring something home, it falls apart. Yeah, that's because the Chinese kids are overworked, right? But if these little fucks get busy, you know, and share the workload, it would be better, right? Because think about it, at the end of the day, when this kid comes home, he's gonna be so tired, he'll eat his dinner, pass out, and the parents will be like, "Oh my God, thank God I didn't have to listen to his bullshit tonight," right? Fuck this kid. Because when we were kids growing up, and we complained about anything, my dad would always be like, "You know what the problem is with the Pepsi generation?" That's my dad. Italian, obviously. He's like, too much food, right? And I'd be like, what are you talking about? As I ate shoved sausage in my mouth, you know? But now when I hear the millennials speak, I get it, right? You know, and they're like, yeah, mom, is that right? Like, what is that voice? That voice is never wanted for anything. That's like GMO levels of food, you know what I mean? That's like 20 Lunchables, right? This fuck doesn't know anything, right? Like, it's ridiculous. Lunchables, oh my God. My mom used to make me the best sandwiches, fucking mortadella, provolone, and because I went to a school with not a lot of Italian kids, I'd eat my sandwich in the desk because I was embarrassed, right? Now fuck you kids, right? Who the fuck doesn't love mortadella? Oh, come on. They used to tease me, and I was scared. You imagine I'm hiding? I'd shove that sandwich in my mouth like I was giving a blowjob in a back alley. You know what I mean? Right? Fuck, those were not the days. Now I could just bring a pound of mortadella and be like bringing a ghetto blaster. You know what I mean? Like salt and pepper. I did that too in high school. I had the salt and pepper busting through a fucking ghetto blaster that I had on my shoulder. Like, who was I? You know? Anyways, I don't know. I have gas too. What are you gonna do, right? I ate something. I want to fart or take a dump. I don't know. What's the difference, right? Farting is just foreplay to your shit. You know what I mean? Wow, I'm sorry. I know you guys are eating sush. A little bit of sush in the boosh. Da 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 da. Sush in my boosh. Shut your boosh, you know? Guys say that all the time. I'm like, hey, I got things to say. You know what I mean? And so guys, in this neighborhood, I saw a sign in front of somebody's house it said Momnet. It says where Toronto moms find their mom squads. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? These bitches are organizing? I'm like, then that must be the place where all these moms share hot tips on how to raise entitled cunts. Right, guys? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, these little fucks. There's this little fuck in my neighborhood, Grayson. You ever seen this kid? This little fucker? Oh, I hate this fucking kid. Okay? Like, one day he was scooting along on Queen Street, okay, on his scooter, gawking like a crow, like, and all his mom said was like, Grayson, you shouldn't do that. He didn't give a fuck. He just kept gawking even more. Like, all my dad had to do was adjust his belt. And I'd be like, Pops, at school. I'm Sandra. It's me. I'm not a crow. Let's high five. Italian immigrants don't high five. You know what I mean? They're not high fiving for shit. They're like, I came here on a boat. I sacrificed everything for you. That's all my dad says. He's 87. You know, like one day you're like, are you dying soon? You know what I mean? I don't want him. Well, I'm not saying I don't want him to die or I do. But, you know, some days I'm like, shut the fuck up, old guy. You know what I mean? And then he always does this. Do your parents do this? He goes, when I'm dead, then you're going to see. You're going to see everything your daddy tell you is the truth. Right? I'm like, well, then let's see. You know? Then let's make the day happen. You know what I mean? Like, guys, the guy was suing the Bank of Nova Scotia. That's what he calls it. He was suing the bank. And he wanted me to be his fucking accomplice. Write letters. I wrote a couple of letters and I'm like, Dad, I can't do this no more. I can't be suing the fucking banks. I can't, you know? Anyway, side note, it's not really part of the set list. Are your parents crazy too? Are they back in Israel? Are they there? No? Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that too much? I'm asking too much. Are you guys hiding secrets? This guy's like, yeah, we are. I want to speak Hebrew, but I don't know too many words. Like, I know, Yeshua? No, is that right? No, that's not even fucking. That's not. Yeah, who? Did you say yeah? Who? Is that wrong? No, that's wrong. That was fucking wrong, guys. I fucked that up. Look, I know a Hebrew word once in a while. Is that a bad word? Oh yeah, okay, guys, check this out. Is that bad to say heap? No, okay, thank God. Oh my God, thank God. This is the sign of the cross. You know what I mean? The cross that you guys denied. Anyways, but maybe you're the Jews that are for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Jesus, and I'm like, who is this guy? Now I get it. I'm like, look at this fucking guy. Have you guys seen these ads around town? It's for this thing called Ontario Shares. These billboards with these little kids on them, and I don't know if you've seen this. These cute fucking kids, the cutest. One of them's like, they might be like 4 or 5. So one of them says, at 14, Violet will be treated for an eating disorder. Have you seen this? And then there's one that says, and then there's one in college, Dominic will be treated for depression. Right? And then the next one is like, at 22, Hannah will be treated for anxiety to reduce thoughts of suicide. I'm like, what are you, the fucking... I gotta read my own jokes. I can't even read. I have to masturbate with glasses on now. You know what I mean? When I'm watching porn, I gotta put glasses on. And then I go in the mirror after masturbation. I'm like, who is this widow? You know what I mean? I look like a fucking widow. It's true. I'm like, ew, I don't want to... What am I fucking you for? You know what I mean? Right? Look at this widow. Shut up. Anyway. Right? Oh my God, glasses. This girl from San Diego, you upset with me? That is the most. She's like, no, you go. Why, are you pissed off at me for what I'm talking about?
Confrontation.
I'm picturing it, trying to process it.
Everything I've been saying? Right? Or no, me masturbating with my glasses on. And they're not bad glasses, but they should go in the garbage because they're cracked. Right? And you know how many times the lenses go on the floor? You could see that, right? Like I walk around, I'm like, oh, there goes the lens. You know what I mean? Then I gotta it's too much masturbation, honest to God. Why am I telling you all this shit, right? You guys masturbate too. Maybe not as much because you're a couple. I don't know. I want to get in. What's that? He does a lot. That's the best. He does, yeah, because he grew up on Lunchables. You know what I mean? I love that she do you get pissed when he's jerking it off? You're probably like, hey.
That's convenient.
It's convenient. That's amazing. This is the best. You guys coming to Canada, thanks for... It's convenient because then you don't have to... Oh.
He's got it all figured out, girls. He's got it all figured out.
Well, that's not bad, eh? That's not bad. I'm in the middle of this depression joke. Do you see what I went to? Right? Glasses, masturbating. Oh, fuck depression. You know what I mean? Israelis. It's too much. What's going on? Oh my God. But okay, so you. Has anybody seen these ads I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Aren't they
I
fucked?
saw one the other day. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I know. So again, it's like at 14, Violet will be treated for an eating disorder. At 22, in college, Dominic will be treated for depression. At 22, Hannah will be treated for anxiety to reduce thoughts of suicide. I'm like, what are you, the traveling psychic, doomsday clock sayers? You know what I mean? Okay, it's a new joke. It's the first time I'm talking about it. But then I'm like, but probably, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably right, those ads. Because if you have the kind of parents who would whore your kid out, right, for a campaign that advertises their downfall, right? Then of course Violet's gonna fucking shove a finger down her throat in a public bathroom, right? And fucking Hannah, right? Hannah's gonna jump off a bridge. And Dominic's gonna change his name. You know what I mean? That's it. All the Dominics I know, they're all slow. I don't know. Anyways, Dominic, you see Dominic? I don't know, in Italian, lots of Dominics. Okay, good, first joke. Oh, I love it. Rock my pussy. Guys, rock my pussy all night long. You say that to her tonight. No, you say that to him. Does she wear those gloves when she's in the sack, eh?
Sure is.
I don't know why I want to know so much about you guys. What are you guys doing here for sure? You selling websites? And what kind of websites?
CannabisAgency.com.
CannabisAgency.com?
We're literally here doing R&D.
We're an ad agency for cannabis.
You're an ad agency for cannabis? Oh, that's so great. Welcome. Are you guys going to move out of
Hook me up.
America? Are you going to move?
California, recreational program.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, this turned out happy. This is nice.
It's a group session.
It's a group sesh, for real. I'm going to say, did you guys see, it was the Wing Sanity event? Have you seen that? Wing Sanity?
St. Louis.
Yeah, who said that? You? St. Louis, yeah, St. Louis Wings. All you can eat, $19.99 wings. Oh my god, anyways, okay. I'm gonna tell this joke anyways. I just realized the punch. Beware. Oh god, you never know, you know?
With thick skin.
Okay, I have a thick skin too, you know? It's Italian. It's, so Wing Sanity, right? $19.99, all you can eat wings. And I'm like, that's fucked. Because all I can imagine is this scene before, you know? At the chicken concentration camp. I know, I'm sorry, it's a joke. I want to do it. Anyways, you know what I mean? Right? The chicken camp, and one of the chicks gets called up, and he's tripping over all the other chicks because it's a party in there, right? He trips over one chick and he goes, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. And the other guy's like, where are you going? He's like, I got the call. It's Wing Sanity. And the other chick's like, seriously? I've lost my entire family to the Wing Sanity event. If I lose anybody else, I'm gonna go Wing Sane. Okay, it's not, I know, I can't find a punch on that fucking thing. I'll tell you, one of the punches I had was like, oh my god, if I lose another family member, I'm gonna go crazy. When are they gonna kill Hitler? Right? It's too much. It's too much. I know, people are like, what? Hitler? I haven't heard that in a long time. Exactly. Now Hitler is like, what happened to that guy? You know, because then we got another, anyways, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Killing it. Right? Somebody says, why don't you say Donald Trump? And I'm like, I don't know. Too many people are saying that name. Right? I hope you guys didn't vote for him. Did you vote for him? Yeah, anyways.
They're selling weed.
Huh? They're selling weed, exactly. I love it.
Yeah, they're in California.
California's our own goddamn country.
So why did you guys separate?
$20.
Annexage. Yeah. Do you know that there are people that are trying to get California to join Canada?
Yeah.
Do you know these people?
Build the wall.
Who's building a wall? They are?
Canada's building the wall.
Yeah, Canada's building a wall. Yeah.
Canadians will pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah, who's gonna pay? It's so stupid. Everyone's fucked. Okay, guys, I don't know if I got the light, but I'm gonna keep on going. You know, did I get a light, Scooch? Okay, let's pump this to the fucking tits. Pump up the jams. So my family's dramatic. I don't know, anybody else? Anybody else have dramatic family? And we've been fighting a lot this year. I don't know. It was my parents' 50th anniversary. Lots of emotions, you know. And anyway, so my parents had their 50th anniversary, and then it was my birthday, and I'm going up to Woodbridge to celebrate, right? Because where the fuck else would I go? Okay? For you guys who don't know, Woodbridge is where all the Italians live in Toronto, okay? And, you know, anyways, I'm driving up to the bridge, fucking chilled out, listening to some Jazz FM. Feeling good, right? Just getting that saxophone through my body, you know? Put in a couple of spiritual teachers, right? Like, don't identify with your ego. I'm chilled out. And then, but the minute I get to Highway 7, which is the border between Toronto and Woodbridge, I just want to fight, okay? My people piss me off. They do. I get my back up. I'm like, who's this fucking guy trying to pass me in his SUV, you know? I just want to, like, punch people out. I don't know what it is. I really meditate a lot. Otherwise, if I didn't meditate, I'd be insane. I mean, maybe I already am insane. But you know what I mean? So, anyways, I get to my parents' house. I'm about to go inside of the house, and I can hear everyone arguing from outside. And I'm like, what's fucking happening today in the Battaglini Insane Asylum, right? So I open the fucking door, and instead of being a peacekeeper, I lose my shit. And I'm like, I'm so sick of this motherfucking family! I fucking hate these fucking people, right? And my mom is like, ooh! Right, she's calling her the Virgin Mary, you know? And my dad is walking around like, this is how my dad walks, pretending like he didn't start it. You know what I mean? Right? Because he's not in touch with his emotions. And then all of a sudden I zero in on this fucking statue of a mother and a child. And I'm like, I'm on it. And this fantasy of taking it and throwing it, because and then it would just crumble in a million pieces and it would be so dramatic. So I did. I took it. I fucking threw it. And then it just broke in two. Guys, at the baby's neck, okay? I decapitated the baby, like an abortion. Hey, buddy? Yeah. Isn't that the most appropriate brief, right? Because it is an abbreviated pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're just cutting out early, right? I mean, people get tense. People get tense around abortion, you know, people talking about abortion, but it's like, guys, we're here, we made it, you know what I mean? Like, we weren't aborted, and if you believe in Buddhist philosophy that you choose your family, I think it's really the fetus's choice, right? Because the fetus comes in, looks around, is like, you know what? Not this time, I'm going back, right? Just blame it on the fetus. Blame it on the fetus that was slowly falling. Oh my God, right? Anyways, I got into an argument about abortion with an 80-year-old Irish Catholic woman. I don't know, who's killing it, right? She's a friend of the family, over for lunch, and it was right after the last debate between Hillary Clinton and Adolf Hitler. Okay, whatever, right? I know, what's that? Can't help it with the Hitler shit, you know what I mean? I'm trying, I'm sorry, it's part of the jokes, it's written down. Anyways, and they debated abortion, do you remember that? And I was just like, I can't believe they're still debating abortion, it's 2016, like what a smokescreen. And this woman's like, what, you think it's right for a mother to kill a human being? I'm like, take it easy, okay? It's not a human being, right? If you take a fetus out at 1 month, plop it on this table, and say to your friend, hey, what do you think this human being's gonna grow up to be? Nothing, okay? Because you took it out too early, right? It's like taking a casserole out of the oven before it's finished cooking because you got nervous about the recipe, right? You put too much cilantro and you're like, fuck man, I got people coming over tonight, I can't serve this shit, right? And then you shove it in the fucking compost, right? That's what a fetus is. Compost ready. You know what I mean? I know, I'm killing it tonight. Hitler, fucking abortion. Oh yeah, making us so crazy. I almost fell. And then my mom, because she's Italian Catholic, she starts like fucking flattering her wings, and she's like, what? She's like, what would you do right now if you found out you were pregnant? And I'm like, I'd be surprised. You know what I mean? Because I only got a couple of dozen eggs left, right? Bango. Speaking of menstruation, any ladies sitting on an always right now? Taking it easy? No, just some bleedy bleeds, no preggy pregs. I mean, I get the vibe maybe that this is more of a tampon diva cup crowd. Am I right? No pads in the... My friend Phil clapped, for sure. I mean, you know what? It's 2018. You could bleed, bro. Bros can bleed. Right? Am I right? It's more of a tampon diva cup crowd. Am I feeling it? Is it right? I'm just saying, like, I was raised on pads. Italian immigrants, like, tampons were for sluts. That's what we were. It's true. And you couldn't shove anything up there until it was time, you know? That's why I always think that there will be a market for pads with immigrants and refugees, right? You're not going to cross the Mediterranean with a fucking diva cup, right? You'll just turn to your crew on the dinghy and be like, hey guys, hold on while I dump this cup of blood into the Mediterranean, and then we'll be off to Europe for fun times, you know? Okay, good, great, right? The reason I ask is that there's a new product for Always. It's called Always Night. Have you seen this? It's for nighttime, and the ad says, "Why go to bed with a pad that thinks you're standing up?" And I'm like, thinks? This pad thinks? This is revolutionary, guys. This is like unbelievable, you know. But then I started to think, well, if this pad thinks, then you'd think that the thought would have crossed its mind, like, what the fuck am I doing under this bleeding vagina? You know? I gotta get a life. I'm gonna go to the park, okay? I'm gonna go to the park, blue skies, birds are chirping, right? I don't wanna be under this shower of sorrow over here. Like, boo-hoo, nobody understands me, you know? I just wanna take these broken wings and learn to, you know, the wings always break up. Guys, you've been amazing. We got some people all dressed up in the back. Thank you so much to Scannura.